Binance Smart Chain is one of the most popular blockchains for NFT games. Today, using Balthazar's resources, I want to show you 3 more upcoming NFT games launching or selling NFTs on BSC. So let's jump into it so you can add these 3 games onto your radar. The first game on today's list is MetaShooter. Using Unreal Engine, MetaShooter aims to be the most realistic hunting game of all time, even competing with other well-known Web 2 hunting games such as The Hunter Call of the Wild. With NFT technology, MetaShooter will also be able to provide a real-life hunting experience outside of the hunting gameplay itself. They will do this by allowing players to build an entire hunting business within the game's economy and marketplace. Players will be able to own and trade land, houses, equipment, show off their most rare hunting kills, and participate in the breeding of hunting dogs. A few weeks ago, I got to playtest the alpha gameplay. Admittedly, it was a little bland in its current state, but this is because it's only in alpha development. If you listen to our interview with Antanas, the CMO of MetaShooter, they have plans ahead to keep improving things. You mentioned earlier that you really want to compete with Web 2 games, so I'm curious to hear from you. What features are being implemented? How will the game improve from the alpha to really compete with some of those other Web 2 hunting games?
Yeah, of course. Like our alpha is just an alpha. Of course, it looks good as an alpha, but there is no way that either of them we can compete. For example, the Hunter of the Wild. The main thing is that we are really working on the actual animal behavior to create them as realistic as possible. The main thing what will change, yes, we will implement more graphics. So the main difference between, I think, the Hunter of the Wild and why we have an advantage. So first, maybe let's talk about our map. So our map is 50 square kilometer of size. So basically same size as GTA 5. One of the main and the best things in MetaShooter is that you can actually create your own business and provide services to the other players, which in other hunting games you actually can't.
If you want to check out more about MetaShooter, head over to Balthazar's Launchpad where you can find more in-depth content we have made, and also check out the current mystery box they are selling on our Launchpad. The second BSC game we'll check out today is Mobland. Mobland is an action-adventure role-playing game with a mafia-themed metaverse. Players will build out their syndicate by trading, managing, and procuring new team members, and then setting up crews of 4 to participate in street battles to further the syndicate's zone of control. Mobland's game mechanics work as a real-time card battler. Instead of waiting for your turn, you can interact and use the character's abilities in real time whenever they're off cooldown. Even though the average user's gameplay in the beginning is primarily the PvE and PvP battles, the surrounding aspects of the game are highly political. As a leader, you will need to strategize and coordinate with other syndicate leaders and form powerful cartels to impose your presence in cities around the globe. This in turn will expand your syndicate's reach and open up the possibility for even more resources. Another exciting aspect of Mobland is that they are creating a free-to-earn model where any player can participate and play the game with no upfront cost. While Mobland is aiming to be chain agnostic and aren't fully launching on BSC, they have done an NFT launch on Binance Smart Chain and you can still pick up their NFTs there. For a more detailed breakdown of our research, check out our video recap or visit our website to read the full report on Mobland. The last Binance Smart Chain game on today's list is Sky Frontier. Sky Frontier is an upcoming MMORPG fantasy game with NFT assets made for PC and mobile. Although the project is very early, the team did impress us with the anime trailer they put together. The story of the game is set in a fantasy world that collapsed hundreds of years ago. The laws of physics don't apply anymore and they're forced to adapt to a new life in the skies. As time goes by, the resources and supplies are getting more and more exhausted and the people start seeking food and resources. The story revolves around our hero, a boy who meets a girl. Together they meet acquaintances, a princess, an airship engineer, etc. Our hero has to set out into a dangerous world, searching for supplies and resources while defeating lords and delving into the world's mysteries. The basic flow in Sky Frontier is to get a giant ship with more crews, set sail against bosses and lords, and defeat them. The game is essentially an auto-battler with manual operations and action elements. The player uses the skill, whereas the targeting of the creatures is automatic. Some skills can also be manually targeted. Similar to Mobland, Sky Frontier will be a free-to-play game and holding an NFT is not a requirement to play the game. However, they did do a NFT pre-sale containing characters, weapons, and chips for those who do want to own one of their NFTs. The game and the NFTs are all launching on the Binance Smart Chain. For a more detailed breakdown of our research, check out our video recap or visit our website for the full report on Sky Frontier. That's it for today's list. I want to know which of these NFT games on the Binance Smart Chain are you most excited for? Drop it in the comments below. Also subscribe and check out our other content to stay up to date in the latest of NFT gaming. Thank you, gracias, and salamat for watching.